Hello and welcome to the Dutchin channel. It's Thursday, the 2nd of May 2024, and it's approaching 8:55 in the morning, and we're going to do the selections today from Doncaster. And that, as it stands, there are no non-runners at Doncaster. It might be a bit early for them anyway. And I've already put up the selections for Redcar, Ayr and Lingfield. Now, one thing I don't understand today is why Redcar and Doncaster are both on the same day. And I think you'll find this is why there's a lack of runners. It didn't make any sense when I saw it. It's a bit like having Sandown and Kempton on the same day. It's just ridiculous. I don't know who really thinks some of this out sometimes, but this is why we've got two small fields, because they're both spread across the two meetings. So we're going to start with 5 selections at Doncaster. So into our spreadsheet, and the first race we're going to look at is the 5:05, because this is one of the evening meetings today. And our top selection will be High Velocity in the 5:05. So we're going to use Matchbook as per normal. And High Velocity at the moment, this one is 12.5. So stakes of £8 will return us £100. So Grateful is the second selection. This is at 10. So stakes of £10 would return us £100. And Blazing Sun is going to be the third selection, and that's currently second favourite at 4.2. So stakes of £23.81 would return us £100, and that's going to leave us £8.19 to stake. And our fourth selection is King's Crown, and King's Crown, that is 5.1. So we had left £8.19, and this would have to be the maximum stake for our fourth selection. So in the Doncaster 5:05, we got 3 running for us: High Velocity, So Grateful and Blazing Sun. One of those 3 would return us £100, and King's Crown would be the lesser amount. I won't bother going through what they return until we do the recap. Into our second betting race at Doncaster. This is going to be the 6:15. And our top selection in the 6:15 will be Take Over Target. And Take Over Target, well, that's currently 28. So stakes of £3.57 will return us £100. And our second selection is Surrey False. And Surrey False, that is 4.2. So stakes of £23.81 would return us £100. And our third selection here would be Little Rose. And Little Rose is 1.92. So we've got an odds-on favourite here. And that would be our last selection. So the maximum we could have on this is £22.62. So the Doncaster 6:15, we've got 2 running for us: Take Over Target, Surrey False. One of those 2 would return us £100, and Little Rose would be the lesser amount. Into our third betting race, this is the 6:50 from Doncaster. And our top selection in this race, it's All About You. So let's have a look into that. And It's All About You. That's currently 18.5. Stakes of £5.41 would return us £100. And our second selection is Highland Frolic. Highland Frolic, another outsider here. This is 26. Stakes of £3.85 would return us £100. And our third selection is Fleur de Mer, and that's currently at 3.95. So stakes of £25.32 would return us £100. And our fourth selection is Isle of Sark, and that's currently at 5.6. So let's just add those top three up together. That left us £15.43, which would be our maximum selection for Isle of Sark. So the Doncaster 650, three running for us here. It's All About You, Highland Frolic and Fleur de Mer. One of those three would return £100, and the full selection Isle of Sark would be the lesser amount. Into the 750 now at Doncaster, only four going to post for this one. And our top selection is Lava Stream. And Lava Stream, that is favourite at 2.94. So stakes of £34 and a penny would return us £100. And our second selection is Royal Tapestry, and that is 3.6. So the maximum we can stake on that is £15.99. So Doncaster 750, we've got one running for us, that's Lava Stream, to return £100, and the lesser amount would be on Royal Tapestry. Now we're coming into the last of the 5 betting races. This is the 820. And our number one selection in the 820 is Novello Lad. And Novello Lad, that is on 10. So stakes of £10 would return us £100. Our second selection is 8th Army. And 8th Army, this at the moment is 26. So stakes of £3.85 would return us £100. And our third selection is Woodley. And Woodley is 8.6. So stakes of £11.63 would return us £100. And our fourth selection would be Lochaber. And Lochaber, that is 6.8. And stakes of £14.71 would return us £100. We've now staked £40.18. That leaves us £9.82. And our fifth selection is going to be Luella. And Luella, that is currently 8.8. So we haven't got £11.36 that we needed, but we did have £9.82. So in the last race at Doncaster, the 820, we've got four running for us: Novello Lad, 8th Army, Woodley and Lochaber. And one of those four will return us £100, and Luella will be the lower amount. So going back for a recap here, going back for our first betting race, let's just open the calculator up. And the 505 at Doncaster, three running for us: High Velocity, So Grateful, Blazing Sun. And the other selection, the full selection there, King's Crown. We've got £8.19 to have on King's Crown, times 5.1 on the price, will return us £41.76. So it won't be too terrible because we've got three running for us. Into the 615 at Doncaster, we've got two running for us here: Takeover Target and Surrey Force. One of those two would return us £100. And then Little Rose, we got £22.62 left for that one, times at 1.92, and this would return us £43.43, so just a £7 loss in that race. And then into the 650 at Doncaster, 3 running for us again. It's All About You, Highland Frolic and Fleur de Mer. One of those 3 would return us £100. And Isle of Sark, £15.43 we had left, times this by 5.6, would give us a return here of £86.40. So that would be a good return for our full selection. Into our 4th betting race there, the 750 from Doncaster. We got 1 running for us, that's Lava Stream, to return £100. And Royal Tapestry we had left £15.99, times that by 3.6 would return us £57.56. So we would get our money back there on a £7 profit. And into our last race at Doncaster, this is the 820. We've got 4 running for us here. Novello Lad, 8th Army, Woodley and Lochaber. One of those 4 would return us £100. And then our last bet is £9.82 on Luella. And then we've got a price there of 8.8. So that would return us £86.41. So that would be good return for our 5th selection in the last at Doncaster. So as I say, I've already put up Redcar, Ayr and Lingfield for today. They're all up with the tips. And we've got one more meeting to do at Chelmsford after this. So I hope you find something to bet on today and get some winners. We haven't been doing bad of late, so I'm quite happy with that. And otherwise, we'll see you in the results show this evening. So good luck with whatever you're playing. Thanks for watching.